So to introduce our first Mime Talk speaker today, I'm very excited. I haven't actually heard Karsten's talk, but I was assigned as one of his mentors, which basically is a glamorous way of saying we spent about an hour on the phone together very early on in the process. And as he and I spoke, I started to get really excited about what his talk might bring, because he was really seeing this talk as an opportunity to create something, to give you something that could impact your lives and the way you think. And his contribution to this organization has really come over the last 2.5 years as one of the key sales engineers based down in Dallas. And he's helped us win so much as an organization. And through that time, he's developed his skill as a storyteller and as a communicator, talking about our technology and our business to customers. And he wanted to take that experience and that skill and some of the things he's learned, I think, from childhood up and from his family in terms of some of the storytelling and communication skills that he's learned from them, and put something together that could engage you and leave you thinking a little bit differently. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce Karsten Chearis. Thank you.
God, I don't want to die. Those were the words that echoed in the chambers of my mind and fell from my quivering lips as I found myself in a place where gravity seemed to cease to exist. I was upside down in my car, and windshields and glass was cracking, and parts of the car was being ripped off and thrown to the ground, or was it the sky? I can't remember because I didn't know which way was up. And as death was rushing towards me and life was fleeing away from me, and I was in the worst automobile accident of my life, the only thing I could think to say was, God, I don't want to die. But let's take a step back. Researchers have found the main causes of automobile accidents. Now, it's inclement weather, driving under the influence, but the number one cause is distracted driving, not paying attention to the road. And anybody who's been in a car for the past 3 years knows why that's such a true statement. The number one cause of distraction is traffic. Traffic can frustrate you. I mean, how many people actually enjoy traffic? How many people enjoy a lane by themselves when here comes this van slowly getting in front of them, right? And that you can't get around them because here comes this other car driving right beside them, and now they've won a gold medal for synchronized driving because they're driving 5 miles under the speed limit but yet maintaining the same speed, and you can't get around them until finally one makes a right. Here you are, you get in front, and here's an 18-wheeler in that same car you just passed getting right next to them. Driving sucks. Traffic is a distraction, and distractions have a way of making you forget purpose. Because you got in a car for one reason and one reason alone, because you had somewhere to go. That's it. But now, because of traffic, the only reason you're in the car is to beat it. Now, I'm talking literally about driving, but I am quite sure you see the metaphorical implications about life. If I could put a pin in my message right now, I'd simply say it like this. Don't let the distractions or the inconveniences in life cause you to forget the importance of your destination. Don't let the inconveniences of your trip cause you to forget the importance of your destination. See, distractions can make you forget why you started. Instead of remembering why you got in the vehicle, you only focus on trying to beat traffic. And instead of remembering why you were born, because you have a divine destiny, now you're so focused of getting past this hurdle that right's in front of you. That's kind of what happened to me. So I had a long day at work. I wasn't a fan of the job that I had. I was frustrated. I was ready to go home. And here I was driving. The problem was it was a 2-lane highway. 1 lane going towards my house, the other lane going away from it, right? And for some reason on this road, everyone wanted to drive slow. And so I'm behind this car and I'm tired, I'm frustrated. They're driving so slow. I just want her to get out the way, but they can't. And I kind of go around a curve and I see why they're driving so slow, because there's another car in front of her driving slow. And I'm like, will you please get out the way? I am tired. But finally, I saw a break. I could go around them. So I did. But there was 2 problems. The first problem, as I got in the left lane to go around, the lines weren't dotted. They were solid. I was trying to go around at the wrong time, because the people who designed the roads knew what was behind me, they knew where I was, and they knew what was coming, and they had deemed it to be unsafe to pass. But I didn't care. The second problem with this is that I saw why both of them were driving so slow, because there was this big company van getting ready to make a left. So here I was in the left lane, this van about to make a left. The driver is looking at me in his rearview mirror. He waited until just before I was about to pass, and then he slammed on the gas. He hit me with such force that I turned around several times, and the last time I turned, I flipped upside down, glass shattered, and then I finally landed. I was frustrated. I was so concerned about trying to control traffic that I failed to control the way I drive. You see, when I focus on what I can't control, what I can control spins out of control. If you focus on what you can't control, what you can control will spin out of control. Can I give you 3 words that'll probably be painful right now, but they'll feel better tomorrow? What about you? What are you so frustrated about that you're about to lose control? What are you so upset about that you're about to go through a wreck? So they pass you over for the promotion. So the marriage is a little bit rocky. So you have a lot more month that's left over than you do paycheck, but you're frustrated about it and you're about to lose control. When you think about all this, you have to realize there has to be a solution. And I think I figured it out. We can beat this by changing one thing: our perspective. Traffic isn't the enemy. I can't change traffic. I wish I could. Roads aren't the enemy. I can't make additional roadways open up. My biggest enemy is my greatest adversary. My greatest adversary, I figured out how to end this and give you a message that'll stick with you. I got you a new hashtag. You guys ready for it? Hashtag BYY. BYY. It doesn't say bye, like that's not really what the hashtag means. Like if you walk away and the only thing you can remember when times get tough, you say bye, then I've kind of missed the whole thing. The hashtag means beat yesterday's you. I don't have to beat traffic. I just got to beat the Karsten that was in traffic yesterday. You see, yesterday's Karsten got frustrated with traffic and he got into a wreck. But today's traffic, maybe I'll wake up earlier and beat traffic, get to the office, work out, shower, and then I can start my day. Or maybe if my job affords it, maybe I'll start working from home, and when traffic dies down, then I'll get in. But if I can't go around it, then I will better myself in the midst of it. I'll listen to a podcast or an audio book. And so when I get to work, I'm going to be a better person. The way I beat yesterday's Karsten is simple. Keep driving. And Momcast, that's what I want you to know. Keep driving. I don't care what the other secure email gateway provider said and they threw some FUD. It doesn't matter. Keep driving. I don't care what doctors may say. Keep driving. I don't care what bankers may say. Keep driving. A former boss of mine didn't believe in me. He called me one of the worst employees he ever had. But I'm standing in front of some of the brightest minds in America telling you to keep driving. When 6 years ago, when we were pregnant with our first child, we were so excited, my wife and I, right? And we were so glad. But then the doctor said the pregnancy was far too low and that we would probably lose our child and that we would definitely lose our child and we should prepare for a funeral. But that day when I got home, I got on my knees, I told my wife to come here and I spoke into her belly and I said, listen, girl, I don't believe in doctors. I believe in you. And you shall not die, but you shall live, and you're going to have a full life. You better keep driving. And 6 years ago, they told me to prepare for a funeral, but I'm getting ready to prepare for a first grader. So I'm telling you, keep driving. There's a popular phrase that all the young cats say now. I say young cats because I'm not a young cat, because no one says cat anymore. But it simply says, I'm here for that. And here for that simply means whatever you just said, I believe in it, and I'm down for it, and I want to help you get to it. So you thought this Mom Talks was about you making club. You thought this Mom Talk was about you basically closing that deal. No, this Mom Talk is about you being the best you that you could be. So if you want to drop 40 pounds, I'm here for that. If you want to be the first person in your family to go to college, I'm here for that. If you want to put a dent in the universe, I'm here for that. And if you look around, you'll realize that there are individuals that are driving right beside you, and we're all here for each other. So the best way we can be here for that is if we own it together.